late getting today's video up again because I'm filming it the same day. So this one will go up later. I usually try to have them up around 6 a.m. my time if I have them, you know, pre-filmed, but you know, filming 31 days in a row is kind of taxing. Sometimes I just like skip a day and then I'm like, I'll just do it tomorrow. But then I'm like, oh my God, now I'm so behind. Today is the 23rd. So luckily we only have, what, eight more days? 8 more days? Or is it 7? 8? I don't know. I don't know numbers anymore. So it's Monday and I like to do something makeup related on Monday. So I thought what I would do is another get ready with me. I will do a different makeup look than the one I did the last time, which I think, what did I do? My last one was last week. I can't remember. Like everything blends together now. So, and then not just a get ready with me, I will do part 1 of my Q&A because I asked you guys questions over on Instagram, or I asked you to send me questions on Instagram, and then I asked you to send me questions on my moon giveaway video, whichever one that was, I don't remember, but I've got some questions on that one. So I'm gonna do part 1 of my Instagram questions today, and then I'll do a part 2 sometime in the next week with my YouTube questions. We're getting to the end. We're getting to the end and it feels good. Just gotta stick through it. And so yeah, so I'm just gonna sit here and do my makeup with you while I answer some questions. I did want to sort of preface this by like showing you some skincare that I'm using. I know the last one I sort of showed you some new skincare. This time I want to show you some new skincare because it's made a humongous difference in my skin in just the last like few days, which is, I know, crazy. But it's Moss's 2 newest products. It's Soiree, which is the complexion lifting peptide complex, 31%. It's designed to help diminish the appearance of wrinkles and textural damage. Includes 7 peptide technologies for multi-targeted, powerful approach. So yeah, that's that one. This one is crazy expensive. And then the next one is Zephyr, which is the Skin Serenity Maintenance Ampule, which is what is this one? It's a spot treatment, mask, light moisturizer, retinol phyto alternative, serum in one, delivers on its name. It's designed to powerfully reduce the appearance of blemishes and irritation and increase the look of bright, fresh skin. So, I think this one is doing the most work to my skin. This one is more for like wrinkles and textural damage, which I do also feel like is being helped. So they're both doing something. This one is helping with like textural. This one is helping with like redness reducing and acne, blemishes, things like that. So I have been trying those because I am gonna be running a Moss giveaway. I'm saving that one for one of my last ones because the products in there are just like, or these, I'm giving away that, so spoiler alert. But I'm so excited about those. My skin, like, it looks and feels like amazing. And a week ago, it did not. A week ago, I was like, how am I gonna heal? What the hell is going on with my skin right now? But yeah, I know, I mean, it still looks like discolored because it always does, but like, the breakouts are like greatly reduced. Like it feels smooth and incredible. Moss's products are like they're so potent. So potent. Okay. So let's get on with the first question and then I will start. I'm gonna try not to put on my makeup too fast. But there's also, is there a lot of questions? What did I do here? Where are they? There's not a ton of questions. I think I only have like 16. Because you guys didn't give me very many over on Instagram, but you gave me a lot more on YouTube. So this one shouldn't be too long, but the next one might be longer. So what would be your dream job? So if you guys watched the video that I put out a couple of days ago, the one where it was a little bit about me. Oh, I did kind of want to address this a little bit too. I probably will not be responding to all the comments that you guys left me on that video, just because every time I look at them, I like start to cry. I didn't make that video because I wanted a bunch of people to send in like sympathy or support or like I wasn't looking for anything, you know, I just wanted to like tell my story. So like every time you guys like come out when I post something like that, because I've done that before, I know I have, it's, you know, it's like it's my like depression stuff, it's my like insecurity stuff, it's like all that, it like comes out every once in a while and I post like a crying video and, you know, you guys are like great, because instead of like being annoyed that I keep doing that, like you come out in support of me, and it feels really good. So like, I know that my brain is like all messed up, and I'm like so worried about people liking me, and I know that there are so many people who do, but it's this thing in my brain that a lot of the time makes me believe that it's not real and it's not true. And I know that that's stuff that I have to work on. So I am going to be getting help in like 2020, and, you know, working on myself and like working to fix that part of my brain that tells me people don't like me, because I know that people do. It's hard when you know that something is not true, but you still think it anyway. Like, that's what I fight with every day. It's like, I know that people don't think as badly about me as I think that they do. I know that people like me, even though I don't think that they do. I know that there are good things about me, even though I don't think that there are. It's like, it's a constant everyday fight with myself. Like, I know the things that I think are not true. So, Oliver's coming. Just know that I read every single one of your comments, and they make me cry. So I probably will not be able to like respond to them all, but I'm gonna go through and I'm just gonna heart them all, so you guys know that I read them all, and I appreciate all the comments, and it makes me feel good, even though I wasn't looking for it. That's not why I put the video out. And I don't want anybody to think that I'm like constantly looking for validation, because that's not what it's about. It's just, it's my brain. It's like, it's broken. I need to fix it. So yeah, so I read them all. I really appreciate everything that you guys said, and trust me, I see you and I hear you, and I'm gonna get, like, I'm gonna work on myself. Like, I'm gonna get help, and I'm gonna fix my brain, because my brain needs serious help. Okay, so what was the question? What would be my dream job? What would be your dream job? It'd be a chef, or like a restaurant owner, or anything that was, you know, dealing with cooking. I love cooking. Like, I'm not so much like a recipe developer, so I could never be, you know, I could never start like a food channel and like come up with new recipes. I just like cooking. I like recreating recipes. I like baking. I like cooking. I love working with food. So it's not so much about like recipe creation or like content creation. It's just like, I love working with food. Like this weekend I made like 4 batches of cookie dough so far. I didn't film me, you know, making the cookie dough, but I will be filming, you know, Oliver and I, you know, rolling out the cookies and like baking them and stuff like that, because that's, you know, more fun than watching me put ingredients in a mixer and just like letting it go. So yeah, so I made a bunch of, like, food just makes me feel good. And I want to hope that Oliver sort of is like having the same, I have a cat back here. I think Oliver likes, I hope that Oliver has sort of like, I almost hope, I'm like going to start the sentence 8 times. Like, Oliver seems to have the same sort of like obsession with food that I do. Not that he just like wants to eat all the time, but it's like he likes food. He's like drawn to food toys. You know, there's food pictures. He's drawn to the food pictures. He just likes food. So I don't know. I kind of hope that he wants to be a chef and that he could live out that dream. 'Cause I couldn't. I wish I could. I always have these like fantasies. Like, if I ever won the lottery, like, what would I do? I would, quit my job. I would go to a culinary school. There's a vegetarian culinary school. I think it's in New York. I also think there's one in Texas, but maybe I'm wrong. But I always like dream about like quitting my job and like going to culinary school, and then like opening up my own restaurant / bookstore. Like, I want like a cafe bookstore, because books and food are like my 2 like biggest loves. I love books, and I love bookstores, and I love food. That's what I would love to do. Hopefully one day I'll get to do it, because I really want to. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? So I've been to a few places. I've been to Italy. I went there after college. I've been to Singapore. I've been to Mexico, but I don't know that I really count that. Where would I go? I really want to go back to Singapore. I really liked Singapore, and it's grown so much since the last time I was there. I was there in 2008, and like, there's been so much new development there since I've been. I really want to go and like see the new development and stuff like that. That's probably like, I do want to go to Australia too. But I think like if I got the opportunity to go anywhere, if someone was like, let's go somewhere, where would you want to go? I probably would say Singapore because I really want to go back. It's like, it's really clean. It's really safe. It's just, it's small, so you can get around like really easy. The transportation is amazing there. You know, people speak English and it's like easy to get around and it's easy to like do things. Cause my husband and I, my dad was living there at the time, and my dad flew us out there to, you know, come like, you know, see, cause he was living there. So we didn't have to pay for like a hotel. All we really had to pay for was like flights and food and all the other stuff that we wanted to do and whatever. So I had this like really awesome opportunity to go see a place that I, you know, never would see otherwise, but I would love to go back. It was amazing. And my dad was working. This was what I was trying to get at. My dad was working. So we were able to get around on our own. We got like a transportation card. It was for the bus and the tram that they had there or whatever. And it was really easy to get around. Like the maps were really easy to read and like everything like that. So if you ever have the opportunity to go to Singapore, like, I mean, I recommend it because I really loved it. I loved Singapore so much. I would die to go back. Who inspires you on YouTube or Instagram? I don't know that I really have anybody who's like a specific inspiration. I mean, there are some YouTubers who I see like doing it the right way, you know, or doing it in a way that I admire. Like I really love Christine from Simply Nailogical. I know that that's probably like super random, but she is, you know, she like appreciates the success that she's had on YouTube, but she also has like an actual job outside of YouTube because she realizes that this isn't like a forever thing. Like YouTube, you know, as much as she loves it, is not really like a viable career. I don't know. She's made a lot of money. She makes obviously more money than she makes in her normal job, but you know, she does it for the right reasons. It's like for fun. It's not, you know, for like a job, but you know, and you can tell because all of her videos are, she never feels like she's forcing content or she's like putting stuff out just to put stuff out. Like everything that she puts out, it's fun, it's funny. I love all of it. I think she's taking a break right now because the last video that she posted, something about taking a break, but I really love her. I think she's super fun. Samantha Ravindal, I really like. She just is sort of like me. I feel like I'm not as like sassy as she is, obviously, but like, I don't know. I just feel like if there was like a bigger YouTuber who was similar to me, I would feel like I'm similar to her. Not that she's similar to me. I'm similar to her, I think. Because I mean, we just sort of like tell it like it is and no F's given. What is my kid doing? He's like the blanket monster. I don't know, but I don't really like look up to people because I think that, or like nobody like inspires me. I don't know. And on Instagram, not really anybody, because I mean, Instagram really, it's like, you can tell why people do it, and nobody's really an inspiration to me on Instagram, because Instagram, it's such a bad platform, I think. But yeah, I really love Christine from Simply Nailogical. I really love Samantha Ravindal. Smokey Glow is somebody that I've been watching a lot recently, and I really like her as well. She just seems like super honest and like authentic and doesn't really care. Just says what she says what she means. What is this? What is happening? If I remember correctly, your husband is Mexican, right? Do you speak Spanish? He wasn't born in Mexico. He was born here, so he's Hispanic, I guess. But I do not speak Spanish. No, I don't. I took 2 years of Spanish, or was it 4? I took Spanish in high school, but it never stuck. Did I take Spanish in college? I don't think I did. Favorite products for acne and marks? Well, currently those. I really like those. What else for acne and marks? Ugh, I should have prepared because now, like, every time I'm like on the spot. The Okoko Dragon's Blood is really good for acne. What else? The Hawaiian Hydration from Mahalo. I see you. What else? I'll have to leave a list because I can't think on the spot like this. I always have to prepare for like videos like that. I still need to do an acne video. Man, I'm so bad. Goals for the next 5 years. I don't know. I don't think that far ahead. Just be happy, I guess, is my goal. Like, I want to be happy and not, you know, like in an effed up mental state. Oliver will be 8 in 5 years. Can you believe that? You'll be 8 in 5 years. Can you say, how old are you right now? Are you 3? Can you say I'm 3? He just came in here to drink my water, apparently. I don't know. I don't really have any goals. Just be happy. If I'm still doing YouTube, I hope that that still brings me joy. I don't know. I don't know what YouTube is going to look like in 5 years. I don't know what social media will look like in 5 years. Who knows what's going to happen in 5 years. My goal is to just be happy, you know? Just be happy. Christmas holiday traditions you keep every year. Basically, the only one we have is like baking cookies. So you guys will see a video in a couple of days, or probably on Christmas. Just me and Oliver baking some cookies. That's really the only tradition that we've got. We don't have a tree because we have 4 cats and a toddler.
It's upside down.
It's upside down. That would just be like a disaster. But the only tradition that like I really have from like my childhood is like we would bake cookies every year with my mom. And we have recipes that we've passed down like over the years. I don't know where my grandma found them, probably in some magazine like in the 50s or something. So I don't think they're like original recipes or like super passed down recipes from like, you know, her childhood. But we've passed them down through our family, and you know, we make them every year. And so anyway, yeah, that's the only family tradition that we really keep. How was your high school experience? How did you feel about yourself at the time? Go watch that other video, the A Little Bit About Me. The A Little Bit About Me video, because that will give you an insight to my childhood. Yeah, and how I felt about myself at the time. Where did you grow up? Phoenix. I have lived in Arizona my whole life. I'm just gonna put on some of this 10-second eyeshadow from Kosas because I love this stuff. So yeah, I've lived in Arizona my whole life. I really don't want to leave because I love it here. Oh my gosh, Oliver. But yeah, I've lived here my whole life. I don't want to leave. I like it here. You know, the weather I can deal with. It gets hot in the summer, but you know, at least it's hot and dry and not hot and humid. I can't really deal with hot and humid. I really love the weather here. It's nice to get away and like, you know, see snow or go visit the beach or whatever, but yeah, I can't really see myself living anywhere else. I have sort of lived all over Phoenix though. I've lived in, you know, if you're familiar with like Phoenix geography, I've lived in Avondale, I've lived in Glendale, I've lived in Tempe, I've lived in Phoenix, I've lived in Chandler, I've lived in Gilbert, I've lived in Paradise Valley. I've not lived in Scottsdale. That's the only city I have not like resided in. I went to school, my high school was in Scottsdale, but I've never had an address in Scottsdale. Mesa, I've never lived in Mesa either. I almost lived in Mesa. I looked at an apartment once in Mesa, but I never actually moved there. So yeah, I've been sort of like all over Phoenix. I live in Gilbert currently. I really like the area here. It's like super family friendly. We live really close to an elementary school. There's a police station literally like half a mile from my house. So it's, you know, super safe. Super safe, family friendly. Is that even? This is the Kosas 10-second eyeshadow in Fahrenheit. It's like my favorite thing ever. What was your impetus for your vegan, cruelty-free, green beauty journey? I think I've talked about this before too. It was my acne. I had really bad acne and I came off the pill. Did I talk about this in my my green beauty tag? I might have. But I came off the pill and my acne like flared up big time, and like I was tired of like dermatologist and all the pills and the creams and like everything that I had been on. So I was like, I'm gonna try it naturally and see what happens. And it definitely has worked out for the better for me. You know, it took a long time to sort of like figure out what worked with my skin, like what ingredients my skin needs. Oh, I have like eyeshadow everywhere. Let's deal with that. All right, also fixed my my bed a bit. Oh no, he's coming back. But yeah, it was just, I was looking for more natural ways to deal with my acne because I was tired of dealing with dermatologists and creams and pills and doctors and like all that nonsense. So it's taken a long time, but I think I've finally figured out what works for my skin. Desert Island face mask. Oh, there are definitely three that I would have to make a choice from. Mahalo's the bean, Malaya Organics, the neem honey mask, and then the Naturalogic unmask. It's hard. I don't know, it's hard to pick between those three because they all do, you know, really great things for my skin, and they all sort of work similarly. Is there one that I like better than the others? Not really. I don't think I could, Sophie's choice. Probably the Malaya neem mask, maybe. I don't know. I like them all. It would be really hard to pick between the three. Okay, so I have 3 more questions. So I guess I should get cracking a little bit faster. What are your thoughts on the Indie Beauty Expo? Is it worth the trip? So I think that depends on which show you actually go to. And like what sort of brands that you're interested in. The 2 best shows that they do are definitely the LA one and the New York one, just because so many brands come out for those 2. They have a Dallas one, which was really good the first year, but it's a lot smaller. And then the last couple of years, there haven't really been any brands that I've been like super excited about. So I didn't really make an effort to like go to those, though I might go next year. I'm not really sure. We're gonna head out to Texas at some point next year. I just don't know when, and it will sort of depend on when we go, if the Indie Beauty Expo is in the cards for next year. And then there was one in Berlin. Again, it's sort of more like, it was more overseas and like UK brands. There were a couple of US brands that went, but for the most part it was like international brands. And then where else was, there was Berlin, London. They also did London. So again, international brands. It really just sort of depends on which show you go to. I've been to the New York show a couple of times. I've been to the LA show a couple of times. And then I've been to the Dallas show once. I mean, like, it's worth it to, well, I don't know. It's like, what do I go for? I don't go really to, I guess, like network, which is probably, I don't know, is that a bad idea? It just, those places, they get so crowded. So if you're someone who's like good at networking and you really want to sort of like meet new brands and you want to, get new opportunities and like stuff like that, it would be good. But I don't go for those reasons because I don't know, I'm an idiot. I don't really do this as like my job, like I said. So I sort of like my partnerships to happen more organically, where like, a brand and I connect and we start emailing or we talk or whatever like that. I prefer my relationships to come more organically. I don't force anything. I don't know, that's just sort of how I go about it. I go to like discover new brands. So I do go to like look and see who's new and like check out products and stuff like that. But I buy my own stuff. I don't like go with like a business card and like promote myself like, hey, I'm a blogger, I want to work with you or whatever like that. I go just to go and, see what's new and buy my own stuff. I think there have been maybe like 2 or 3 brands that I've actually connected with like on a blogging level. One of the ones I met there that I started working with afterwards was the Organic Skin Co. Were there any others? I don't actually think that there were, but I mean, I like going. It's a good experience for me. The things that I haven't liked about it is it's very short. I think, what do they squeeze it all in like 3 hours, it's not enough time for the amount of brands that they have. And if you don't go like on the press day, they have a press day and they have like the consumer day, which they really should have like a blogger day if, bloggers want to go and connect, because to do that on the consumer day, I don't know, it's just not, it doesn't seem fair to either the consumer or the blogger because, you know, someone is either taking up the time of the person, and there's not enough time. But I do think that they added more hours to the LA show. When I was looking at the tickets for LA, I do think that it's now the consumer side. The consumer show is now from 2 to 9, I think, which I think added like 3 more hours. I don't know if that is the case. If that is true, then that is good because they really needed to add a lot more hours. So it depends why you want to go. If you want to go just to like discover new brands, I mean, it's fun. Just you prepare in advance who you want to talk to because you're not going to have time to hit them all. If you're going as like a blogger or like press because you want to network and connect with brands, I can't really speak to that because I haven't done it. I just don't. I'm a bad blogger, but I don't know. I just don't see myself as like, I don't know, a blogger sometimes. I'm still just a consumer. I'm just a consumer who likes to talk about, you know, products and share what I love and share what I don't, all that stuff. You know what I love is Kosas. That's been a favorite discovery of mine this year. I'm wearing the Kosas in 8th Muse. I love this. I've worn this so many times. I absolutely love the pink. The pink of it. I love the 10-second eyeshadows. I know I'm wearing a ton of blush. Am I gonna get somebody who's telling me how much blush I'm wearing? That's a comment that I've gotten a lot recently, is how much blush I wear. It like shocks people. I just like blush, guys, okay? I just like blush. There's no reason to get like mean about it and like tell me my face is shocking and I have some sort of like weird skin infection or something. I don't know. I've gotten some weird comments about it. Blue Alchemy, very interested in their cleanser. I still haven't tested them. I will be soon. I missed out on your BH Mahalo Ambassador box. Do you think they'll bring it back? Unfortunately not. I don't even actually know if they're going to be doing any more of the ambassador boxes at all because that was over a year ago. So I think mine was in September of 2017. They never did, you know, like a second round of ambassador boxes because I do think that the original plan was, it was to, you know, do that with ambassadors maybe like twice a year or something like that. But then I don't actually think the other boxes besides mine sold as much as they were expecting or as much as they had hoped. Mine sold out first. And then there's actually still some that are from like the other, you know, the other ambassadors that are they're still on the limited page. They never were able to get them all or, you know, sell them all or whatever. So I know that they're not bringing mine back, though they should because mine was the most popular. But I don't think they're even bringing back that program at all. And they've definitely reduced how many of those like limited discoveries they do and like what kind of discoveries they do. I mean, which is good and bad. I like that they were doing them because that's how I discovered like a lot of even more new brands. But it's also good because it was becoming overwhelming. There was just like something every month and people felt obligated to buy, I think. And like when people missed out, they were like upset and things like that. So it's, you know. So yeah, so that's the end of my Instagram questions, and I'm almost done with my makeup anyway, so it's good timing. Isn't that just like, that's so pretty. I love this. This is the 8th Muse. This is not the high intensity one, is it? No, this is the original one, so not the high intensity, but it's so pretty. This has been like one of my favorite things. I know I still need to do my favorites for the year, and I'm debating, do I want to break it up into makeup and skincare favorites? Because so I was looking at how well my videos did last year to sort of figure out how I wanted to do them. So my 2017 favorites, I just lumped everything into one video, and that actually got a lot of views, which I was surprised. And then last year I broke everything up into categories and it didn't do as well. So I'm guessing you guys don't like the broken up category thing. So I don't know, that's what I was debating on this year, is like, do I want to just do makeup for one category and then skincare, hair care, body care in another video? Or do I just want it to lump it all together in one video this time? So I'll leave a poll. I know I say that all the time, like I'm gonna leave a poll, and then I forget. I'm going to do my best to remember to leave a poll. Do you guys want makeup and skincare separately, or do you just want one one best of favorites video. You let me know. You let me know. Okay, so I brought 2 lip options in here. I brought Fruit Juice and Malibu. I told you I'm like doing all Kosas today. I think I'm gonna do Malibu. I think Fruit Juice is too pink. Or like not the kind of pink that I'm going for here. I love pink, man. My favorite color, so that's Malibu. I love the way these smell too. So that is everything that I put on my face today. I'll leave everything linked down below because I know I didn't talk through much of it. I really just sort of told you about the Kosas stuff that I was wearing today. I wore the Kosas eyeshadow, the Kosas lip oil, and the Kosas... I can't get over my skin right now. Like, honestly, I can't. And it's funny because I've been eating a shit ton of sugar. Oh my God, you guys. This is how, like, in such a bad headspace I was the other day. I ordered 23 candy bars. And my husband doesn't know that I bought them. I hid them. So I'm going to eat 23 candy bars by myself because I don't like, what the hell what was I thinking? Okay, so I'm gonna leave the link to this it's like, I can't pronounce it. It's like Sajax or Jax chocolates. They make vegan chocolates. It's all vegan. And then they have these 3 candy bars. They're called the Dream Big Bar, what are they called? I don't remember now. I bought the Dream Big one because they were on sale for like 99 cents. I follow them on Instagram. Or not Instagram, I follow them on Facebook, and they like posted like this, they're having a special that their candy bars were like 99 cents, and I was like, oh my God, I gotta go buy them all because I haven't had them in forever because I can't order them, you know, in the summer because they melt and it gets hot. They don't sell them anywhere here. They don't sell them in Whole Foods, they don't sell them at Sprouts, they don't sell them at Nature's Grocers. It's so weird why they're not like in any stores. Maybe because they can't produce them fast enough. I don't know. So I saw that they were 99 cents. So I was like, oh my God, I need to go order a ton. So I ordered like 20 candy bars of these. It's like peanut butter, and like caramel covered in chocolate. So good. And then there's this other one that I bought. I think it has coconut in it. It's not my favorite. There's this one that they make that's my favorite. They make 3 different kinds. It's like nougat with like toffee crunchy pieces in it. It is so good. So good. I'm gonna leave the link for this place down below, and I'll link the candy bars that I bought. Maybe they're still on sale for 99 cents and you should like pick some up. But like, this is like, I've been doing so good with like my workout and like eating better and like, you know, losing weight and whatever. I've sort of plateaued for the moment. I'm not really trying to lose weight, but I'm not like eating so much that I'm gaining weight. I'm just sort of like, you know, maintaining. I'm maintaining at the moment, which is fine for now. Once I'm in the new year, I'm going to, you know, try to ramp it back up a little bit and like lose the last few pounds that I want to lose, but I've been doing good. And then like, I was in such a bad headspace. Like I was depressed and like crying, and like I was reliving all this like traumatic stuff from my childhood. And I went and I ordered like 20 something candy bars. Like, what the hell was I thinking? I ate one for dinner last night. My husband went to the gym, and I ate a candy bar. I stayed home and I watched the morning show on Apple TV, and I ate a candy bar, and he doesn't know about it. So yeah, so what was I saying? I think I was just telling you about the candy bars. But they're vegan candy bars. These are like the best vegan candy bars. There are some others by some other company. It's like Maximilian, I think. I'll link those below too, in case you know, want to try vegan candy or something. They also make some good ones, but these ones from Jax or whatever it's called, they're my absolute favorite. So I guess I felt like telling you my candy bar story. Who's that? Jill. Jill. Roll over. Oh, look at it, Jill. Oh, she's so cute. She's so cute and fluffy. This is a cutie. She's purring. Oh, I love you, babies. Oh, I was talking to you about sugar. That was the whole point of that. But yeah, my skin is surprisingly in decent condition. I don't know if it's just the skincare that I'm using or if it's working out. Maybe that helps. But I've been eating like a ton of sugar because like I bought the candy bar thing. We're making Christmas cookies. So there's like, I made the macarons. So there's like sugar everywhere in my house right now. I made 4 different kinds of dough this weekend that are going to turn into like 700 cookies or some ridiculous number. I don't know. And then, you know, I'll be eating those as I'm making them and like for weeks afterwards because I'm making a ton because I'm crazy. So, I mean, there's tons of sugar. So like, I'm just surprised that my skin is doing as well as it's doing with the amount of sugar that I've been eating recently. So I don't know. Is it the skincare? It might be, because this is, what is this, like $300 worth of skincare? Maybe more than that. I think this is $210. How much is this? I'm not actually even sure how much this is. But let me tell you, if these are actually what is healing my face and like making it look as good as it is, they are worth every damn penny. Let me tell you, Jesus Christ. These are like it has like transformed in like less than a week. I can't even understand it. I can't understand it. Moss really does make amazing products. It's so amazing to me, like how many smaller brands are out there that never get any attention because they're not, you know, Josh Rosebrook or Ficlo or Laurel or who are like bigger brands, Osmia. Like, I love some products from those brands, but there are so many products from like really small indie brands that never get any love that are amazing. So amazing. Maybe that's what I need to do next year. Maybe I just need to like share with you guys, like go back to just showing you like small indie stuff that's amazing. But I mean, I feel like I do that. But I also show you like stuff from the big guys that's amazing. It's just some of the stuff from the little guys you just like never hear about because, you know, they're not paying the bloggers to talk about them. So you don't hear them talk about them because they don't. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and there will be a part 2 up in a few days. Tomorrow, I don't know what's happening yet. I don't know. I've got some videos that I like want to film and like to round out this Vlogmas. We'll see. We'll see. So, yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed. Let's fix that before we end this. My hair always does weird things when I just use dry shampoo and I don't actually wash it. This is a second day hair. Just surprising how good it looks. Anyway, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.